Hey, this is Mekus. I'm back with another video, and I'm going to get straight into this one. And if you like this new visual imagery I've been putting out in my videos, hit the like button. Let me know what I should do better, and feel free to email me and get in contact with me. But let's get right into this. This is going to be about the outer versus the inner, and this video is all about telling you that it's all about how you feel on the inside. So in this life, you don't get what you want. You get who you are. That's really the secret. Feeling is the secret. I put it at the bottom here. And that's the truth. It's all about how you feel on a day-to-day basis. It really does correlate with what you experience in real life. So you might be looking for love, whether you're a man or a woman. You may be having goals that you want to get to. You might want a house. You might want some money. But the truth is, you can get all of these things. Matter of fact, it's your birthright to get anything that you want in this life. As long as you're in alignment with it and it's something that you really want, you can have it. You can have anything that you want. You're not limited. And I don't even blame you if you don't believe me or if you don't want to believe me, because that's not how we were raised. That's not how we were brought up. But the truth is, you are meant to live life in abundance, and it's okay to have things, right? But one thing I want to let you know is that what you have in this world right now, where you are right now in life, is in a direct reflection of your choices. Like, you're where you are in life because of nobody else, because of you. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the point I'm trying to emphasize in this video. It's that the way that you feel on the inside is a reflection of what you see on the outside. So you get what you are in this case, and it all stems from your thoughts, your beliefs, your paradigm, results, self-concept, and action. So to talk a little bit more about this, whenever I say you get what you are, understand that your thoughts here always leave an energetic imprint in this world. Like, your thoughts really do matter more than you think. That's why I talk about present moment awareness in my videos and talk about how important it is, like how meditation helps, and just to be able to be present with yourself. Because whenever you're able to monitor your thoughts, you have to understand that you get what you give. So if you're putting out positive thoughts, you're going to get positive situations, circumstances of your life. If you're putting out negative thoughts, you're just going to live a negative life. Like, it's really that simple. I work around people who were doing the same things, and you could be doing the same thing as somebody else, whether that's work or business or whatever it is that you're doing. But perception is everything. The way you think about things is everything. You could be doing the same thing as somebody, and they like it and you don't like it. You might like it, they don't like it, but you're doing the same thing, and for that reason, you're going to get the results based on how you think. I've really seen how this correlates, with sports and in my life and stuff like that, how your thoughts really do play a part in in your results, because your thoughts are ultimately going to shape your beliefs, right? Your thoughts shape your beliefs. And your beliefs are going to make you take certain actions here. You see this at the bottom? You're going to take certain actions because of your beliefs, which originally come from your thoughts. It always starts with your thoughts, right? And I added paradigm, self-concept, and results because your paradigm essentially is how you sort of see the world. It's your viewpoint on the entire world. And it's important that you have a paradigm that's in alignment with the life that you want to live, because that's how you're going to get what you want. You can't get what you want if you're not in alignment with it. And if you get something that you're not in alignment to, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. It's only a matter of time. And your paradigm is literally everything. People that are living in certain tax brackets or have a higher quality of life or seem to be lucky in your eyes all of the time, it's because of their paradigm. They have paradigms in which whatever it is that they're experiencing is truly part of who they are. It isn't technically because they wanted it. I'm sure they did, but it's because of who they are, because you get who you are. How do you expect to have a high quality life if you're a low quality person? Let me say that again. How do you expect to have a high quality life if you are a low quality person? It's all about that paradigm, and it ultimately stems from the seeds of thought, which goes to your beliefs, which causes you to take certain actions, and they all revolve around your paradigm, because your paradigm is really going to dictate your entire life. And so I put self-concept down here, your identity. it ties in with your paradigm, but your self-concept, your self-esteem. How do you see yourself? Have you ever asked yourself in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Because how you see yourself is huge when it comes to living your life and the quality of life. You see, I look around and a lot of people don't believe in themselves. Even me, growing up, I didn't believe myself a lot. And the biggest reason was because I was bullied, told I wasn't able to amount to anything, and I've had people put me down. So my self-concept was pretty weak growing up. I didn't really feel confident in myself. And this is something that I don't blame those that did anything to me. I really believe that everything happens for your benefit, and that's the mindset that I've taken on, and it's only developed my character and who I am, and it's why I'm sharing it with you, because your self-concept, your self-image is really going to dictate, the quality of life. And so your results here that I put here, this really goes in depth, and it's all about self-discipline. Your self-discipline gives you the results. Look at your life. Look at the results in your life. Are they the results that you want? Because if they're not the results that you want, you aren't that person that you want to be. You're not that person that you're supposed to be, because you're not getting the results that you want. And the only way you're going to get the results that you want is if you're disciplined and you stay consistent with what it is that you're doing. It's easier said than done. I'm not even perfect myself, but this is what it takes. The success that I've seen in my life, the success that I've seen in people around me, and I'm sure the success that you've seen in people around you, we can both agree, right, that they had discipline and they stayed consistent and they had certain thoughts that were in alignment with who they are, beliefs, and they took those actions, and their self-concept is high. Like, even, haven't you thought about how people who seem to be very rude or arrogant or seem to have so much confidence in themselves, and they might seem like they're braggadocious, they see, and to you it seems like they're a selfish person, right? And they seem to get everything they want, but they don't really seem to have a good heart. But the truth is, I'm gonna be honest, they think highly of themselves. Even if it might seem delusional to you, arrogant to you, of course they're going to get, a lot of things that they want in comparison to the average person, because they truly believe that they're that person. They truly believe they're that guy, him, her. They truly believe that they deserve what especially if they put in the work for it, And it might seem like a negative to a lot of people from the outside looking in, but a lot of times these people have paradigms that they really believe that they're a high quality person. They're of higher class. It all goes back to paradigm, how they were brought up, their environment. And so if you can learn to leverage this to your advantage, you're gonna get closer to controlling your mind and living the life that you want, because it's literally the foundation. Your thoughts are the foundation. Your paradigm is the foundation. Your self-concept, how you feel about yourself, is the foundation. Your beliefs, results, and actions, these are all the foundations to be who you are. Once you get all of these correct, your thoughts, and once you start to watch your thoughts and you believe in yourself and you take certain actions that lead to certain results that you want, and you change your paradigm and your self-concept, boy, will I tell you, your life is going to drastically change, because all is mental. This whole world is mental, and you're not chasing after anything. You're not chasing after the love, the house, the money, the goals. You're not chasing after that. You're chasing after the character. I say it a million times in my videos, like a broken record. You don't chase goals, you chase character. So once you chase who you want to be, everything else is going to, I'm trying to tell you, like 95% of it is mental. 95% of it is who you are. 5% of it is actually going after the goal, is strategy. Life is 95% mental, like, believe me. And feeling is the secret. You got to remember how you feel on the inside. If you feel like $30 million, if you feel like the man, if you feel like the woman, if you feel like that ultimate being, that limitless person that you are, you're going to get whatever it is that you want, because you already feel like you deserve it. You already feel, because you've already put in the work. You have the right beliefs. You're in the right state of mind. You're healthy. Of course, you're going to get that fine love. Of course, you're going to get that house. Of course, you're going to get the money. Of course, you're going to get the goals that you set for yourself. Of course, you're going to get the whole world, because that's who you are now. You see, it correlates. It really does. If you don't believe me, have bad thoughts, have a bad feeling state, and go about your day. Complain about how you feel on the inside, and watch people complain to you. Watch your quality of life go lower. It's really that simple. You get what you feel on the inside. So if you think wrong, you talk wrong, you're going to experience wrong. You know, if you think right, you feel good about yourself, you're going to experience more positive situations than negative. I look and a lot of us, and you in particular, you're probably leaning towards feeling a lot more negative than positive. And by default, and you might not even know it, and it's not your fault at all. I'm telling you, this is how we were brought up, because the truth is, you're more powerful than you think. And imagine this world, imagine you and the rest of the world, understanding this information. This is why you watch this video. This is why you resonate with what I'm saying, is because a lot of people around you don't understand this information, but you do. And it's time for you to get ahead, So I want to leave you with that, and you're going to get whatever it is that you want. So, with that being said, keep going. I'll see you on the other side. And until next time.